We are in Betigo Bonita, going to Recto.
As you can see, this train station is beautiful. It is modern. It is clean. They have ceiling fans to make sure the passengers are comfortable even on the outside. This is the LRT, different from the MRT. We are taking this train to Manila, and once we are there, we will take another form of transportation. The trains here are very modern. The trains here are wide, they are comfortable, and they are very, very clean. As soon as we exited the train on our last stop, an employee wearing full PPE went in to sanitize the whole train. Why they call the Philippines a third world country, I don't know. This place is very, very modern and slowly becoming even more modern as the years go by. This is our train. The train is really nice. There are people constantly watching. There are people constantly making sure everything is in order. It's not like a police state where you are being policed. Simply people who are making sure those who are elderly, those who are pregnant, and those who are disabled have a seat on the train and are comfortable. The purple banner you see is to notify passengers that that area is for the elderly, pregnant women, and those people with disabilities. There is always someone to direct passengers. There is always someone that you can ask information on where you need to go. There is always someone available. Unlike in New York, if you need information about where to go, you have to ask another passenger. Here, there is always someone available for you to talk to direct you in the right direction and show you exactly where you need to go. Right after we exited, someone went in with their full PPE and started sanitizing the carts. Each cart is sanitized for the next passengers, this being the last stop. I had no idea that Manila was so crowded and so undeveloped in most places.
Get out.
And it isn't always safe. You have to be on your toes, just like you have to be on your toes in New York City. There are pickpockets, there are thieves, and there's always someone ready to take advantage of you, or to take your money, or to pickpocket you. So you have to be on your toes, and you have to keep your bag in front of you at all times.
It's late.
Very late.
You have to check on
You know why?
the
Because
light because people is coming
I,
fast as well.
when you beat, and I went right behind you and beat right behind you after it told
As always, the stairs are very, very steep, making it very difficult to scale for those who are pregnant, disabled, or elderly. That is one thing I cannot understand, why they make the stairs so steep. Thank God that while traveling today to Manila, there aren't so many people. But once we exited, it became very, very crowded. Unlike New York City, unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I almost had my phone taken and everything that I own in my bag because a woman came up from behind and unzipped my bag while I was carrying it behind me. Thank God my girlfriend saw her, and when she did, the woman walked away and walked into the crowd. I never felt anything, but when I looked at my bag, the zipper was open. Thank God my girlfriend caught her in time and nothing was lost. The only thing of value that I keep in my bag is my cell phone. I do not keep my cash in my bag. I keep my cash in my front pocket, my wallet in my back pocket, so that if something is taken, I don't lose everything because everything is in one basket. I try to put my eggs in different baskets so that if someone takes my wallet, at least I have my cash to get home. And if someone takes my cash, at least I have my wallet to get home because I have my credit cards and my debit cards and my IDs in my wallet. But if someone takes both my wallet and my cash, then well, I'm simply asked out. When you get onto the trains here, you have to use your payment card, in this case our Beep card, and once we are through the turnstiles and on the train and we get to our final destination, we then have to use our Beep card to exit. That's when our payment is taken, after we exit the train and not before. Here we are now riding an e-trike. An e-trike is not like the trike that we took earlier, which is a motorcycle with a cart welded to it. The e-trike is exactly what it is, an electric trike. And in this case, he is able to fit at least 6 people very, very tightly. These forms of transportations are a lot cheaper than taxis and Grab. It only costs a few pennies to ride these things. And as you can see in this case, it is easier for this e-trike to get in and out of traffic. A lot easier and a lot faster because traffic is so bad in this area. It is almost impossible to get to your destination on time. It is probably best to walk, to take a trike, to take the bus, to take the train, or to take a jeepney. Not in every case, but in this case, it is impossible to take a taxi or a Grab due to the traffic and the many people walking in and out of traffic. Most people in the Philippines, for some reason, walk on the streets rather than on sidewalks. Not for some reason. Sidewalks are barely unwalkable. Most of the time, the sidewalk will be blocked by a car, rows of motorcycles, or simply there won't be any sidewalk for you to walk on. And so most people will walk on the street. When the kids are out from school, it is almost impossible to travel by car because the streets get so full. It is almost impossible to drive. The traffic slows to a crawl because of all of the kids who are coming home from school. Most of them walk on the streets and not the sidewalks because it is almost impossible to walk on the sidewalks. There are always street vendors, there are always cars on the sidewalk, there are always motorcycles, there is always some obstacle making it very difficult for you to travel on a sidewalk. And so most people simply walk on the street. We are almost to the Divisoria. The Divisoria is a place where you can buy almost anything. You name it, they got it. It is a very large shopping center with vendors by the hundreds. They have vendors inside, they have vendors outside. It is so full that it is impossible for anybody to walk comfortably. Everyone here is trying to make a living. Everyone here is hustling in one way or another, whether driving a trike, driving a jeepney, driving an e-trike, or vending, or stealing, or pickpocketing. People here are simply trying to live. And everyone works hard, everybody hustles, and everybody is simply trying to pay their bills. I was carrying a box and a bunch of bags, making it very, very difficult for me to walk in and out of these places because of the crowds. I had to stop to buy a hand truck, a small hand truck with wheels, so that I can push my bags and the things I was carrying to make it easier for me to walk in and out of the crowds, while at the same time constantly watching over my shoulder to make sure that nobody was going through my bags. This is where the video ends, since I am not able to record inside. Thanks for watching.
fast.
No, really,